good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Christmas spirited morning. It is that time of year. It is that time of year indeed, where we celebrate the wonderful birth of our Lord, and his name is Jesus Christ, if you didn't know that. So yeah, we're diving right into it this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. We are not holding back. Let's see if we fix my game capture here. Got a little fly flying around here. Let's see. That one should be the one, and it should work here in just a second. Hey, there we go. We are starting our morning right. Had some quiet time this morning. Had some praise and worship music this morning, and it was good. I probably look like a mess, but that's besides the point. In fact, if that's why people are watching, yikes. Yikes. Let me turn my fan on. Good. Hopefully they don't pick up the microphone. I was checking the audio levels to see. All right, let's get right into it. Got our Christmas themed background here with the darker and darker, yeah, in the background. It's pretty lit. Let me turn this down real quick. There we go. There we go. We're just gonna play some arena. But before we do that, I want to share with you guys something that's very, very, very cool. Let me see. If you do not know, Jesus is in fact the reason for the season. Some people don't know that. That's a shame. You should. We have people who today want to take Christmas or Christ out of Christmas. And you know, there's multiple, you know, you'll hear many arguments, you know, hey, well, it was actually a pagan holiday, or, you know, or whatever. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. My family, me, our house, I can tell you, and you can't really debate this, I know, because this is true. Our family specifically, and there's many more like us, our family specifically celebrates Christmas because of Jesus. Specifically that he was born some 2,000 years ago, born in a manger, and it was God. It was God stepping into humanity. We read that in Philippians. But I wanted to pull up just something that I preached on recently, and it's talking about peace. Peace. And I find that many of us desire peace these days. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of noise in things online. You know, one thing that you may have heard recently, people are talking about this idea of bringing the Sabbath back. You may be, depending on what circles you're in. I think that's a smart idea. Not as a requirement, right? For those that, you know, if you have a flag going up of me talking about the Sabbath as a Christian, well, we're not required in the sense that, you know, the Sabbath is one of the few commands that we do not see repeated in the same way. You know, Christ came when he was walking and doing his ministry. There's many, the commands he repeated, in fact, even pushed farther. You know, he said, if you even look at a woman with lust, well, before the commandment was about adultery, at the actual act itself, of committing adultery. And he said, you know, if you even look at a woman with lust. So there's many things like that were repeated by Jesus, and, you know, he is the one we're following after. But we don't see that with the Sabbath necessarily in the same ways. So just an interesting point on that. If you read Isaiah 9, Old Testament, remember, Old Testament, Isaiah 9, let me pull it up. You will find, now most people jump to verse 6, right? For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Now, we love that. That's a Christmas verse, right? You're talking about the birth of Jesus, but they don't read the first couple verses. And I think we should do that. And so if you back up just a couple verses, it says, and again, Old Testament, this is hundreds of years before Jesus ever walked the earth. Isaiah's writing this. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Now he's talking about Israel. Israel has constant conflict. If you look at the history of Israel, it has been constant conflict. We won't get into all that necessarily. Just that's the point that you need to understand. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in a land of deep darkness, on them a light has shone. You have multiplied the nation. You have increased its joy. And they rejoice before you as with joy at the harvest. And they are glad when they divide the spoil. So he's talking kind of like a season that's coming of great peace, of great joy, where there's going to be rejoicing, right? And it's going to be like the time where harvest has come. You know, I know there's farmers. I know farmers in real life, and they're joyful now because the harvest is done. All that work is, and it's kind of like it's, you know, all the hard work has been completed. They get a little bit of a break. They are glad when they divide the spoil. You know, you think of like it's ancient wars. You think of, you know, pirates, right? Like going for plunder, right? Trying to get stuff. You know, people, you know, you find stuff. Think about in a game like Dark and Darker, right? And you could even apply it here. You know, you find a bunch of loot in game. Yeah, you know, it's exciting. It excites you. You're excited and happy about that. Verse 4: For the yoke of his burden and for the staff of his shoulder, the rod of his oppressor, you have broken as on the day of Midian. Verse 5: For every boot of the tramping warrior in battle tumult, and every garment rolled in blood will be burned as fuel for the fire. That's verse 5, right before verse 6, where it says, to us a child is born. And so Isaiah is prophesying about a coming child, a coming Messiah, who is going to basically be a bringer of peace. In fact, he's even going to be called the Prince of Peace, of the four names that he's given in verse 6 of Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And so we know as Christians that this child who would be born and was born some 2,000 years ago, his name is Jesus. And he walked this earth, and he was God in human flesh. He was the God-man. And I want you to know that Christmas, when it comes to Christmas, you know, some people may not. Maybe for them, Christmas is about Santa Claus. Okay? I'm not debating that with you. I'm not disagreeing with you necessarily. I know a lot of people, Christmas is about gifts and Santa Claus. You're right. You're right. But as for me and my house, right? And for the Christians that I know that are close, we worship Christmas because Jesus is the reason for the season. So, got that out of the way. All right, let's get into some games, boys. Let's get into some games. Let's rock and roll. Got my very amateur, mediocre kit here. We're gonna dive in first thing. I'm trying to see if my webcam is doing me justice here. Trying to turn it up again. Yeah, I might do that. I'm as pale as a snowman, so not gonna make me look good regardless. But how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. You know, I know most of my people that do watch my stuff. The very few people that do, thank you, by the way, watch after the fact. You know, the idea of a live schedule for me is an actual joke. Like, if I go live, people are like, wait, what? Why is he live? So, in fact, for the sake of, you know, we don't do this. I'm gonna turn voice chat off, just cause. And also, I'm gonna close my preview here for better enough. that guy's hurting.
Alright, well, there's a warlock.
I think I got him. Yeah, I got him. Oh, I have no bolts! We're already throwing, boys.
He went back into the side room. Come on, Rogue, you got this! Good job.
We did it. Thought we turned the voice chat off. Am I tripping? Oh, it would help if you clicked apply. It would help if you click apply. What are we doing here? I think I took his. Oh, he got me. He got me good. He got me good. Sensitivity feels really high. Haven't played Dark and Darker in a hot minute. Have not played in a hot minute, let me tell you. Ooh. Oh, I'm not doing too hot, guys. I'm fumbling really bad. That's okay. Get him. Get him. Get him. Sheesh. He's lighting that guy up. Who they got left? Oh, they just gotta get the wizard. I'm seeing various thought processes on how the game of Dark and Darker is doing, and it's been a hot minute for me. Oh, he's going for it. Hey, respect for the going for melee. That's crazy. Maybe he was out of spells or something. Yeah, I've seen various videos, people debating back and forth, you know, state of the game, people saying the game's dead again, and again, let's just go take a, you know, let's just go take a nap, let's calm down, you know, and then it's like if you hold that position, that's fine, and I'm totally looting right now with these, hey look, I'm poor, alright, why are they so scared of me? Have they not seen how bad I'm lifting? They should not be afraid of me. Whoop, whoop. Gotta run. Gotta run. Oh, he got me with that one. I got my bodyguard with me though. Alright. I'm dead. I'm dead. Too many sweats. Hey, can't even make fun of my blue cane crossbow because it doesn't work without bolts anyway. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I couldn't get by that. All right. Let's lock it in here. Out. All right. I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there. Got him. Hey, well, he got him, but you know, there you go. Our fighter has been carrying us, though. That's for sure. Oh, good dodge. Good dodge. No. No. Well, is what it is. GG's. Yeah, it was bad. That was bad gameplay. I haven't played in so long. At this point, guys. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to fix my performance here. I must have changed something unknowingly. Unknowingly. Why would it not let me put it away? Oh, I'm left clicking because I'm used to arc raiders. I'm so used to arc raiders now. I'm left clicking things, trying to put them away. Let's get some bolts this time, so I don't have to do that again. People, you know, look, it's not the best road kit in the world. I'm not even, you know, but it's like I've outperformed people, not that game, but I've outperformed people in this kit that have like complete this on, and like honestly, like I kind of like the challenge. Kind of like the challenge of not wearing the best of the best. It's fun to, you know, it's fun to wear the best gear, but you know what I mean? No, main. So we get into a new game here. maybe I can cap my. It's already capped at 90. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Is what it is. Gonna be a busy day. Busy day. I get more sermon prep done for preaching on joy. It took me a second. Yeah, joy. And you know, most churches do Advent, you know, schedules during Christmas time. So all right, let's try it. Let's see if we can get a dub. I'll stream for another maybe 30 minutes. Oh, we're gonna reload my blue crossbow. It's, you know, oh, oop, and I oop. I'm not a fan of this map. Sploosh almost died. Well, that hurt. I'm not gonna heal any from that, am I? No. He bolts into his boy in the back so hard. Oh my goodness. Oh, this guy's dead. Get him! Yes! Yes! Let's go. Let's go. Gotta love it, boys. We gotta love it. Hey, I'm not going first. Y'all can go first, man. I'm here to loot. I'm here to get some loot. Look, gold. Let's go. Oh, that's awkward. Yep, give me some healing. Give me some healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't need it. It's like 3 health, bro. He'll never see me coming. What are you gonna hit me with, bro? Oh, alright. Well, hit me with Hydra. Does Hydra hit too hard, y'all? I think Hydra is still, to this day, hitting too hard. I'm coming to get you, boy! Oh, he still beamed me to death. Well, I got the wizard. I killed the wizard, at least. Oh, we won! Yeah! Yeah, we won. Sploosh. I'm getting the morning, everybody have to, like, rub their eyes in the morning. Leaky eyes, or whatever you want to call it. My soundboard is, like, having a rough time here. Photo. Well, that hurt. Sploosh, you gotta do something, bro. Thank us. Oh, look at that. I'm like in the Matrix. You see that? That was crazy. Fade away. Oh, I'm dead to fire. How? After doing all that? I don't understand. After I turned on the hacks all of a sudden, and they just team just what they lost to just the wizard man. Our wizard, that wizard's cooking us. Yeah, he is. I guess I need to kill wizard first. I guess I should go for wizard first. Oh well. Oh, here 1v2 him. I had to 1v3 fully, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can't hit me. You can't hit me. That hurt. That wasn't worth it. Alright, clear it. We need big heal. Thank you. I've had magic prop pots this whole time and haven't been using them. I should be flanking as well. I did it! That was the scuffest, like, little, like... Everyone's just, like, stabbing everybody else and just, like, falchions going everywhere. Just a bunch of chaos and wizards out here just cooking everybody. Wizards never getting a buff, boys. Stuff like that. We're never getting it. You know, my PC might be coming to the end of its life. Cause boy, I'm telling you. Hang on. Does this work? It's not working. Is it a problem with voice mod? Hang on. Let me see something real quick. That works. It's working just fine. Hear the water drop. Something is not working with Can I refresh this? It's weird. That is weird. I guess we won't do anything with that then. Just close that for the time being. We'll make do. I'm only gonna be live for a few more minutes. I'll run another one real quick. What? Wait. Oh, I have gold in my inventory I need to get rid of. Silly me. How about we run a wizard game? A wizard got a gear ready to go. I got a full blue kit. I forgot. Got a full blue set. Take that out, oh, that out, and that out. It should cover me. It's just funny to me that this is an actually like decent set and it's all blue. It's just like ocean blue. Alright, let's get some meds. Get some meds and some bandies. Spells I got right now. Probably should go like I should probably go a different combination, but like I think I'm gonna go like one of my favorites. Just go like Ice Bolt, Magic Missile, Fireball with Invis, because then I got Arcane Mastery. I just love how Wizard feels with Arcane Mastery. That like if someone like if you have like 1 second before something's about to happen, you can pop like Invis really quick, and it gives you a better chance, because like it is harder to react to somebody's dodge if they just blink into invisibility. So like if a barbarian like catches me like around a corner, I can pop Invis, and then I can react to his, you know what I'm saying? I can react to his swing, whereas he kind of has to guess where I'm at. Some people just kind of shake their mouse, and it is what it is, but, you know, it is what it is. I like it. I don't know. And then having magic missiles, like, ready to go, just at all times. It's also pretty lit. Organize these because they're gonna bother me. Oh, we're dead. Oh, somebody's on me. I didn't realize that. I'm the only one who's hit somebody else. Get him! Good try, good try. What did our other guy do? Did he just get 2-tapped by the other guy? Of course, I play wizard, and the wizard killer class is the bard class is only with the was it dissonance? Really strong build, especially if you're running with a duo and you can complement each other by running a wizard yourself or running like a warlock wizard. Well, might as well sit down and spells back. He still caught me. I'm fully invis. Oh my goodness. I'm just so slow. That's part of the problem with the out to get some move speed. I already have 10 move speed on that. If I put on some like really good Lightfoot boots with this, honestly, it would be pretty good. So I'm already at 72 cast speed, which 72 is pretty decent for since the casting speed nerf. He still hit me with that. Where is our people at, bro? Why am I frontlining? That's alright, we'll reset that one. That one was not good. Yeah. Just diffed. We just got diffed. I got basically made obsolete and we just didn't respond. What's up, Killer? What's up, brother? How you doing? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm the good one, brother. I sure hope you are. Getting into the Christmas spirit. You know, I bet I have... Wait, let me check my other gear set. I may already have... I don't? What do you mean I don't? I might have to look for, You just like music? Oh, well, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Oh, you're killing Stingray right now? That's what's up. That's what's up, dude. I need to do it. I need to go ahead and I need to take the time to actually get the Stingray killed. I enjoy the boss fights in this game more than I think than anything. I'm PvP all the time, of course, too, but man, bossing is like to me like the bread and butter of this game. In fact, I kind of wish we could go back to where like you had to PvP everybody so that you could earn, you know what I mean? You kind of earn the boss room in San Inferno. Like you wouldn't really, you kind of have the map yourself. I don't know. People disagree with that, but I kind of feel like the game was better off when that was the case. It's probably a bad idea, but let me see if I can roll if I even have a gem. I can roll move speed on these. Yeah, I don't like fighting and then having to fight over the loot. I would rather fight first, earn the boss, and then you kind of can relax and enjoy doing the boss. Again, I totally understand that people disagree with that, and that's okay. That's fine. But I just feel like the like it's to me the cringe stuff, like ratting and stuff in this game is what for me kills the game faster than anything else. Keys that you needed to craft. Oh, you mean like the boss summoning keys. Yeah. I liked the idea. I feel like it see the thing is like the purpose behind it was to make ratting worse, like or less often, and it actually made it sorry, let me rephrase that. They made the keys or the boss summoning tools to make it as an idea to make it so that like people wouldn't rush bossing, thinking that people wouldn't rush bossing because the boss isn't available, and if you don't have the token, why would you go? No offense to Iron Mace, but like they need to understand their player base is primarily evil. Like a lot of the player base, like you have to kind of govern the game, right? Hey, thank you for the follow, brother. You kind of have to govern the game, like understanding that your player base, this is gonna sound bad, but you have to understand your player base are cowards. Like third partying, think about this. Third partying exists because you want the best possible scenario for you to get all the loot, all the goop, right? And so people that do it now, the people that always do it, like it's the only way they fight is if a team is other fighting. Those people have gear fear. They don't want to lose their gear. They want every upper hand, every piece of high ground, or whatever you want to call it, every advantage that they can get to get the loot. Whereas people like me, at this point, honestly, I just want to fight. Like to me, the fun part, the actual drive of the game is the actual fight itself, right? Not everybody plays that way though, and so like that's why the bossing keys things didn't work. But if it and I still think that's what they should have done is double down, is make it so that if you summon, you could pay to summon the boss, and then the boss room is yours. Like nobody messes with your boss at that point. And they could easily do it. There's ways they can do it. They can make it so that it puts like a magical barrier on the doors where you can see inside, but you can't, if you didn't summon the boss, you can't enter and or exit, which would be really cool, by the way, because you could summon the boss and lock people in. I think that would be amazing. Just saying. I think that would be amazing. Anyway, because if someone was to like say like rogues and stuff, if rogues were like ratting inside, there's still spots in the boss rooms that you can rat and hide. And so I'm just being honest. I think you should be able to lock people in if you summon the boss key. And people are probably thinking, no, that's cringe. And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. We should do that. Anyway, I think that's why I did. I think that's why it didn't work. But yeah, I actually loved the idea. I thought it was really cool. crafting in this game, like crafting stuff should be more fun. It really should. It should have more uses. And like I kind of do miss the I miss the fact that I can't collect keys. Like I love how they are now like in general. But I really wish that we could have like keep them the same way, but we can bring them out as well and just make them so you can't be sold on the market. Make them so they can be traded maybe, but not sold on the market. I don't know. Like I said, Iron Mace is the biggest failure I think in Iron Mace is that they think too highly of their player base. Again, I know that sounds crazy, right? I know this. You agree? Lock the room. I know that sounds crazy to say like Iron Mace should treat us like I'm not saying Iron Mace should treat us like trash. I'm saying they need to wise up to the fact that the player base, they're toxic. Right? Like, let's be honest. Like, a majority of the people, like, if they get the chance to, like, abuse some type of system or they find some type of glitch or whatever. Like, think about, like, YouTube videos. Like, a creator finds out about a glitch. He makes a video about it. And then he gets a crap ton of views. And then people go try to replicate it. People want every advantage. And it's just, like, you know, and I'm not trying to make, like, a philosophical, like, whatever. I'm just saying, like, game devs have to govern their game and make decisions in that type of worldview, that lens of like, okay, we add this, how would someone abuse this? Like that needs to be in the forefront of their mind. And I think that's where Iron Mace falls short the most often, is they do not think ahead of time and think forward to like, okay, how would our player, because I genuinely do think they love us. I really do. I you know, if the few things that we could talk good about Iron Mace, I do think they genuinely love this game and this community. Whether you agree with it or not, I mean, I guess it's up to you. But I think they care about us, and I think they're too nice in the sense for their own, for the lack of their benefit, that it actually hurts them in the long run. Ow. Do you know you can block with a crystal ball, by the way? You can block a crystal ball. Ain't that cool? Alright, what we got? Looks like we got a, was it a warlock? Warlock. Ow. I'm dying to... Oh no! Well, I'm just dead. I threw this round so hard. Or did I? Or did I? Stand back. I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked. Oh! Got him. Is this winnable? I think this is winnable. He's gotta not do what I did. He's so dead. I was like, yeah, he can win this. And then he does what I did to almost die. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. If you guys can't tell, man, I'm not sweating this game, bro. You can't sweat this game anymore, bro, if you want to have fun. And fun's the goal, you know? If you're not having fun, just log off, you know? It's like that guy earlier, it's like talking about my road kit. It's like, dude, I don't care. It's like, I don't care. Like, I got like, of my 4,000 hours, I probably have like 2,500 of them on Wizard. You know, it's like, I'm not a rogue player. Ow. Yeah, I don't know why. I have this one gnat. Oh, for that. There's like one gnat in this room that like it never shows its face until I'm trying to do something. I almost blew up our own bear, by the way. Was I standing in that the whole time? Y'all didn't see that. he's cooking. Man, he died. Yeah, I forgot that the bear was on our side for a second, and I almost fireballed him. That would have been bad. I'm throwing hardcore tonight. Or today. This morning. See, I don't even know what time it is. That's how bad it is right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Toxicity. Toxicity. We gotta lock in, boys. For the sake of this team's relationship. We need to lock it in. Okay. Jumping in front of me. Okay. Okay. No, 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 no. No healing for you. Oh, I hit him with that one. Why are we getting locked? Alright. I'm not going first anymore. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I died. What else are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So what else are you gonna do? I'm not locked in enough to cancel fireballs so people walk in front of me. I know I shouldn't hit them with fireball. Look, dude, it's too early for that. Just saying. Just saying, being honest with you. I'm throwing my rake right now. I should probably lock in. I think my little weird, whatever this was is just not gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to go 10 spell. And drop arcane. What would I want other than that? I could do ice shield. I could do melt. I might do melt. Let's do melt. Light orb. Yeah, we'll do that. Dude. I have literally no food in here. I have a stack of water and a bunch of, well, I got 2 Pepsi cans right there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they like the sugar on that. You know what I think it is? I think that bug wants to annoy me. It's because they got the ring light. Because I've noticed it's the only when I'm testing stream stuff or actually streaming that he annoys me. And I think it's the ring light being on my face. I wonder if it's that. Because I've never have to deal with them offline. Oh well. Dude. Go away. Maybe I just got a hot breath or something that I subtracted. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Alright. Well. This gives me an excuse to... Gives me an excuse to hit the shrine. They can't have it. That'll do it. I eat those, man. That was crazy. I don't know what that guy did. But it's like he, well, there we go. Oh yeah, I haven't seen the new Thorn Shield yet. That looks so cool, dude. Thorn Shield looks so cool. Well, for the record. This guy got both kills. He hit 2 people once. Hit two people once, bro. What? I might need to get my spell book. I think it's maybe the crystal ball casting that's throwing me off. You know what I mean? Lagging a little bit. Thank you. See what I mean, boys? You see what I mean? Invisibility's too good. I just stand there and he's just like, where's he at? Where's he at? He's like, what's he gonna do? You can't do nothing. Got my boy. Got my bodyguard with me. Alright, well this is gonna be it. We're gonna have to wrap it up. Go check in with the wife and see how she slept. There's a fighter right here in front of me. Of course. Rogue does literally not care about anybody else but me. Does not care about anybody else. It's just the rogue, bro. Yeah, we did it. 2-1. Oh, it's not 3-1 yet. Dude, I will say the Thorn Shield skin that they put on that, man, looks so good. That thing looks awesome. I wish they'd buff it a little bit. Good gracious! Just two-tap it with a Demon Plea! Oh my goodness! I need my spellbook, bro. It just feels so awkward. I need to lock in with spellbook, kind of get in the mindset again, and then do crystal ball. Look at him. Look at him coming right for me. Spell. Got him. Got him. My rogue came to save me. That's what's important. Alrighty. Alrighty. Ended on that one. Gonna rock and roll. Hope y'all are gonna have a wonderful Christmas season. Hopefully, I'll be live again. We'll see. Life has been crazy, and I haven't been, I haven't been able to make content like I wanted to. Every time I say, every time I say like, I'll come back and say we're back, and then something changes. But it quite literally, the end of this year has been probably the hardest, one of the hardest parts of me and my wife's life. Just in general, like it hasn't been like miserable, but it's a lot of changes, a lot of things that we have to adjust to, a lot of things we need to overcome, and so is what is. Got to do it, right? So, but we will catch y'all in the next one. I hope you guys are having a hey Frog brother, how you doing? We'll catch y'all the next time. Oh, he got an ad. But again, remember what we said about Isaiah, right? Don't forget that. Let's see. I could do. Okay. There we go. There we go. Remember, it's the reason for the season, and I'm gonna go get a bug trap, bro. I swear. I'm telling you, I'm gonna cut the live off. I'm gonna turn the ring light off, and this gnat or whatever it is, he's not gonna show his face ever again. I'm telling you. There's no food. There's nothing. Like, house is clean. I don't know. Maybe it's the heat. Well, it might be because the heat cut on this morning. I cut the heat on. Maybe he was hiding in the vent or something. I don't know. But anyway, dude, he's getting angry because I'm talking about him now. Let's see, where was my? There it is. But don't forget, Jesus is the reason for the season. He's the Messiah. That's the good stuff. As far as the game Dark and Darker is concerned, it is what it is. I still am hopeful for the game, but we'll have to see like what they do. And hey, he's back. She went up my nose. Oh well. But we'll have to see what they do with Iron Mace does. And I've been taking a big break. I've been playing Arc Raiders mainly. Maybe you've seen the shorts I've been posting on the channel and things like that. I've been having a blast with it. So I'll probably keep playing Arc Raiders. I cannot stream Arc Raiders and I cannot record Arc Raiders content like I would like. Like I was saying before, my PC is kind of getting to the end of its life in the sense of just outdated. It's really outdated. I'm running like an i5 2600, CPU. So like it's doing the best it can at a lot of things. And the games like Arc Raiders is CPU intensive. I've had a RAM issue for a long time, but I've been able to figure out what the problem was, I think, because it's been doing better now. But I did have to drop my RAM from 32 to 16 because it was actually a discrepancy in between the RAM sticks. Even though they are quite identical, I actually found the link I found the packaging for both, and one actually reads 3600 on the clock speed and one reads 3200. Even though they're purchased, I even have I went to the original like email confirmation. I purchased them from the same Amazon link. Like I literally when I went to go buy RAM the second time, this was back in like probably 2019, maybe 2020. I went to Amazon, the Amazon link that's literally attached in my PC part picker link. Bought it from the same link from Amazon. Got it. Even the email confirmation even says that it's 3600 clock speed. I get them and they're 32. And which I didn't know enough about computers at that time that was a no. But so I've clocked 16, but look. My PC has been in need of like an upgrade for about 2 or 3 years. So, which would put what is 25, so like 22ish, 2023. It's just, well, storage wise, my hard drive quit, and that was unfortunate because I actually lost some important data. But that was kind of expected, you know. It's kind of expected because like that hard drive lasted me like 8 years, 7 years. And so from what I've read, that's pretty good about for a hard drive, and it is a hard drive, not a solid state. I replaced it with a solid state of half the size because the original hard drive that I had was 4 terabytes. Because I knew how big games were getting in size, and so I did have games that were like single player games and stuff that doesn't really matter as much on load times to me. I put them all on that and put all my video and all this stuff. I need storage more now than ever doing content because I have a folder right now of just the edited videos that I've uploaded to the channel, and it's like close to 300 gigabytes. So what's up, Dodo? How you doing, brother? So I do need to upgrade that. I do have this right here, which is my wife's old Seagate 2 terabyte Barracuda hard drive that I took out, but it's failing. Is the problem is that it's having issues, and so I might have to put that in there. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might put like, what I might do is have it as like a backup of like just like footage that I'm probably like I kind of want to delete, but kind of don't. Does that make sense? It's gonna be my junk drawer. It'll be my junk drawer for files. So don't know what you're talking about. We're just talking about storage and stuff. I got a bunch of like video footage that like I don't really necessarily need it anymore, but I don't really want to delete it either. So yeah, this was the one that came with when I bought my wife's PC. This is the one that came in it. It was the only storage that was in it at the time. Watching your Dark and Darker streams. Hey, thank you, brother. But I did buy a SSD. As much as she uses it, I just did a 500 gigabyte one. Funds have been tight too. Lately we've been kind of cutting back a lot. We've cut it back a lot. There's really not much to cut at all. But we I found one for like $42 for Black Friday on sale, and so I put that one in her machine. So that should help and stuff. She plays Power World. We play Power World together, and she plays Fortnite sometimes, and I'll join her on that one too. As far as games, that's like the only 2 games she plays, and I think those are about 200 gigs total, and so she has 300 to work with, pretty openly. So, but I was planning to get off, and then people started talking. I was planning to hop off. Oh well. Should we do one more? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should. You know, I'm Pastor Bacon. I am an actual pastor. Yeah. I work as I work part-time bivocation, whatever you call it, bivocational as a pastor. One more. We run one more. Okay. We run one more. Then. This gnat's going to. Yeah, and bacon is the best. That's what I've been saying, bro. It's like, why? People are like, why bacon? I'm like, why not bacon? What's wrong with you? What do you mean, why not? Why bacon? Oh, working out. Let's go. I saw the gains, brother. I've seen the gains. I'm gonna do like I said. I'm gonna grab my spell book for this one. I think it's gonna be the secret. It's gonna be the bread and butter for this one. You know what? In fact, we're gonna completely do a hot swap here. We're gonna hot swap to our old kit. I need to put my shoes back so that the kit stays together though. And we're gonna drop. Nah, I'll leave. No, I need ignite. I run ignite. I don't need chain that bad. Because if I have to go into melee, I will want that. All right, we're gonna run one more, boys. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I love Arena, man. I'm telling you. Yes, it is 6 a.m. currently, Fog. I did sleep. I went to bed really early last night. In fact, I've been going to bed early this week a lot. I've just been tired. Been preaching every Sunday this month, and so wears you out, man. It wears you out. At the same time, though, man, it has been a blast. It really has. It has been an absolute joy to just dive into the Word and to just get into which I've been doing the Advent seasons, of course. So your hope, peace, joy. This week will be joy, and then we'll have a break home love because we have a music fest at the church. Why is my gas speed so slow? Oh well. Nope. Boys. Fireball! Oh, he died. You know, honestly, having the crystal ball dagger might be the best outplay to the bard build. Because if I have ignite up, I can still fight back a little bit. Like, I can at least get him low for my teammates, rather than just being completely useless. Because, like, well, no, it's 2 seconds now, isn't it? Well, it's still 3 seconds, so it's still super OP. But a 3-second silence where wizards can't do anything, at least if I have ignite already up, I can at least go into melee with them. In fact, I can buff my boys here, and they can cook up a little bit. Sorry about that explosion. Come on now. Think I'm afraid of you, buddy? I don't know if that hit or not. Turned your back on me, and that was your first mistake. It'll be the last one you ever make. Happy to hear the older two have asked recently about getting baptized at a church. Let's go, brother. Let's go. I don't have my soundboard ready. It's not working. It's not working. I'm gonna do it the manual way. I'm pulling up the other way. Where's it at? 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 Here we go. That's awesome, dude. That's so good. That's awesome. Oldest really gotten involved in youth as well. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Actually, you know, my sermon's gonna be on joy this week, but I'm gonna be talking about sermon title, if I can remember correctly. I'm trying to remember. I just wrote it yesterday. It's joy, a life lived in praise. I think that's the title. Talking about having joy it hinges on our praise, our constant praise and adoration and worship to God. And the way in which we do that is in a well-lived prayer life. You know, some people like the term stay prayed up, which is fine. I like that term too. But just making sure that God is the one that we go to when we have difficulty. Sorry, buddy, I'm getting in your way. You missed. And then the other one, and the big one, is obedience, right? Me and this guy are just playing Ring Around the Rosie. And my 440 FPS right now is just... I need to get out of this corner. Haha! Okay. I tried. But as a part of my sermon, the reason why I brought it up after you said that, I really want to challenge our people that if we're not engaged in our local church, man, it is so important, bro. It is so important. Because we will not have a joy-filled life if we live in disobedience, especially in the sense of not fellowshipping with God's people. And I know there's like people bring up online, you know, like the church hurt stuff, blah blah blah, so forth. I'm not discounting that, right? Actual genuine church hurt is unacceptable, right? We do not allow, that's not allowed. We do not make light of that, and that's not what I'm doing. But I will say, like, we go to McDonald's multiple times a week, and they mess up your order, and you still go back to McDonald's, don't you? And so when it comes to God's people, how much more so should we be making, you know, we should have grace is the short version of that. Where's the grace at, you know? And I honestly, I can point to a lot of it. I can't hit a single shot because I'm trying to preach right now, but have a good day. We did it. But you know, like the McDonald's thing, like they and obviously it's just an analogy just to point out something, right? But like, I understand that people have been hurt by the church, but I would be willing to bet a majority of it, if we could somehow, some way, shape, or form, like survey this and get to the bottom of every single case, I would be willing to bet that almost, again, my words here are important, almost all, I'm not saying all, almost all are people who they themselves were not following as they should the Lord himself. Basically what I'm pointing at is that the blame cannot fall on Christ's shoulders, because if people are not living how they're supposed to, specifically Christ-like, then your church hurt, right? Again, I'm not trying to discount it, but your church hurt is not actually church hurt, it's sin hurt. Have you ever thought of that? It's actually sin hurt that you're talking about. It's not church hurt, because it's, yeah, it may have happened in the church and people who were involved with the church and so forth, but it's actually, the problem that you're talking about is actually a sin problem. It's not actually a problem with the church itself, if that makes sense. I think we understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, and so we have to look at the actual, it's kind of like the his name is Abraham Hamilton III. I heard him on the radio the other day. I was on the way to work, and he makes a good point about this term, the term toxic masculinity. Today, with the term toxic masculinity is thrown around. Well, the actual thing that's toxic that they're talking about, and that they can actually, when you ask them, okay, well, point to something that you're saying is toxic masculinity. Well, what they're pointing to is sinfulness. It's men being sinful. It's not actually masculinity. It's just men being sinful. And then actual true biblical masculinity is needed, and completely contrary to what they're pointing to and what they're talking about. And it's like, it kind of in the same way, it's this kind of same thing. When we're talking about church hurt, I think we need, defining terms is important. And like, we can't smother, if you will, the entirety of the church because someone in a church who had the name tag, right? Hey, I'm a representative of Jesus, who didn't represent him well. You know what I'm saying? Again, not to discount church hurt, right? I'm not saying that we don't, that doesn't need to be dealt with. If it's someone who's in leadership, it needs to be dealt with. That's unacceptable. And that's coming from someone who is coming from an associate pastor. Unacceptable. If there's a pastor who is not representing Christ well, it's not okay. So, sleep schedule. I have a sleep schedule. I went to bed 7 o'clock and I got up at 3. I've slept good. I'm super rested. I'm ready for a wonderful day. So I'm ready for a wonderful day. Honestly, we could keep going. Do we keep going? if we keep going, I do need to check with the wife. That's important. I need to check and make sure, not that, she's okay, but just need to tell her good morning and stuff. I love how when I stream in the morning, people are like, "You didn't sleep last night, did you?" It's like, I did. I did. I slept last night. I slept good. Oh, man. Alright. Let's get, there we go. Get that going real quick. Listen, one of them, I've been hit with an ad or two. Typically, when you're up and I'm going to work, you've been up all night. I know my people. Look, okay, I get it. I get it. From experience, one would assume that if Bacon is awake at 4 to 5, 6 a.m. And has been up, he did not sleep. But no, I did sleep. I did sleep last night. So, yeah. Yeah. And I mentioned it already, but I have seen the gains, Fog. That's what's up, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, all right. Well, I was gonna get off 25 minutes ago, but I need to check on the wife. I do need to check on. Start over and say everything I missed verbatim. I think we what did you miss? I don't think you missed anything necessary. I'm pretty sure I paused. I finished up the church thing, unless you didn't hear that. Let's go. I actually met with my youth pastor. I keep calling him my youth pastor. He hasn't been my youth pastor in a long time, but you know what I mean. Who was my youth pastor. He lost like 100 and something pounds, but anyway, I will be right back then, and maybe we'll play some more, maybe we'll get off, but I'm gonna check on the wife for a little bit. If y'all are still here when I get back, we'll rock and roll. We'll see what we got. You here? Hey YouTube, many of you, if you're coming from the Sola Gaming YouTube account, many of you know me as Pastor Bacon, but for the purposes of what I plan to do here, I think it's best to introduce myself as Lloyd. So hi. I am I'm many things. First and foremost, I'm a follower of Christ, specifically Jesus Christ. I believe that the Bible is the Word of God. I've tried to base my life around it to the best of my ability. And I'm 27 years old currently at the time of this video. I'm also a husband. I love my wife dearly. I hope to one day soon be a father, and I also am a pastor, part-time, or bivocational, whichever term you prefer. This video is a little bit interesting. I didn't really know how to work the scripting of this video out, and so I actually just kind of decided, rather than put it off any longer, just to hit record and kind of wing it. Although I do kind of know the kind of the topic points that I want to hit on. This video actually will be probably different than most that you're going to see on this channel, and that if you are following me already on Sola Gaming that you're familiar with, I try to push the boundaries of editing and quality and things like that to the best of my ability on someone who has quite literally a big old goose egg as budget. I'm using the same PC that I've had for almost a decade now. So but that being said, I do want to keep this video shorter rather than too long, because I don't want to just ramble on without a purpose. So I'm just going to go ahead and say a few things, and then we'll break these things down in the future. Not everything needs to be disclosed to tonight. In fact, it's actually like 2 a.m. in the morning, so forgive me of my appearance and my hair, and it's just looking rough. I'm ready for bed. And so it's past my bedtime. But yeah, so like I said, I'm a follower of Jesus. I'm a husband, hopefully one day soon a father, and I'm also a part-time pastor. And that's specifically, I think, the order that I want to break some of these things down of why Sola. What is the purpose of Sola? First thing I want to do for those that have come over from Sola Gaming, because I did promise you an explanation of where I've been. If you don't know, I have a channel already on YouTube called Sola Gaming. It was before just Sola, but posted content on a game called Dark and Darker, which I still play to this day when I have the chance. But I'm sure many recognized, hopefully quickly, just by the way that I carried myself and the way that I interacted with people in that community, noticed, I would hope, quickly that I was a Christian, and that was more than just gaming to what I was doing here. I didn't try in any way, shape, or form to try to hide the fact of who I was, what I believed, and that I had not ulterior motives. That makes it sound bad. But that I do, if the opportunity presents itself, would love to have conversations about Christ, if people have questions, those types of things. But I'm also not going to push that heavily and try to get in people's business at the same time. There's a balance to that. However, I haven't posted. I'm actually looking at videos currently. I haven't posted since September the 23rd. And so lots happened since September the 23rd. And I just felt like I needed just to talk a little bit about where I've been, what's been going on. I can't even remember if I hinted toward this or not in the other video or not, but I've been going through a radical transformation. And I know a lot of people are maybe scared of the word radical, but let me explain. I realized about a month and a half ago, as a 27-year-old, again, follower of Jesus for over a decade, husband, want to be a father, and part-time pastor, that I really am not doing the best that I can be. I'm not doing as good a job as I know I could have or could be doing. And I also realize that there's many years of my life already as a 27-year-old, which many will consider young, some will consider old, depends on who you ask. But from my perspective, I believe I've wasted a good handful of years of my life just not taking initiative and being bold like I should be. And so in many different aspects of life, I think I need to do better. In fact, I've actually been talking about this with people behind the scenes in all areas of life: physical, mental, spiritual, in areas of the family, and all these things. Not that things are crashing around me or falling apart. And overall, actually, things are pretty okay. But I think that's kind of the point, is I don't want to just coast by. I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive, right? And so, I think that's kind of the secret to it. In many things, it's effort. And maybe that's the word for this video, is effort. I don't know if it's laziness, some form of idleness. I'm not really sure. But I see this in myself, and I'm going to speak more so looking at myself. But if I'm being honest, I know that I see it in the people around me as well. And so I know there's a chance that maybe you relate as well when I say these things. But that's what Sola is going to be about. But really, it's effort. It's saying I want the best possible, results. Not in a sense of greediness, really, but just in genuine, like I said before, a desire to thrive. As a guy, as a young man, as a husband, I want to provide the best I possibly can for my family. And I gotta be honest, and that's actually one of the areas I think I need the most improvement on. Not that I sit around and play video games all day, although I think many of us, and I especially, could use a big hiatus from video games as a whole. But times have been tough lately, and so I've kind of been smacked in the face with the reality of, hey, that whole thing you always preach about and say of how you're supposed to provide for your family. Well, yeah, you already got a job, but what do you do when it's not enough? And so Now I'm looking for a second job. I'm not quitting the first one. I love what I do. I love where I serve. And it's not their problem at all. They, you know, I'm truly blessed for the role that I'm in. But what do you do when that's not enough? Well, you put on your work boots and you know, I know we have this thing like man up, or, you know, that kind of stuff. And so like, it's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I've been at, is just that refinement process that I was referring to, that basically just, it's time to man up. I don't want to get too deep into conversations, because one of the things I want to try to do my best with this channel is, if we do dive into things of political or just, you know, hot topics in general, I want to do my due diligence and just fully elaborate and best clarify what I'm saying. And so I don't want to drop, you know, so I'm not going to drop anything specific in this video, but to the best of my ability. But that being said, I might eat my words, but and I will talk about this in the very near future. So if you can, just be patient with me. We'll talk about this, and you'll get a chance for me to break this down. But this is just me being honest with you. I, as a young man, was heavily impacted by the death of Charlie Kirk. Again, I know, just said don't bring up hot topics, and probably brought in one of the biggest fireballs that I could. And so apologize that I'm not going to fully address everything that's, you know, and unpack that. But I'm just sharing with you as if, you know, if you will, friend to friend, we're at dinner. I'm just telling you how I feel. And I was really impacted by Charlie Kirk's death, as many people were. And I know not everybody agrees with what he said and things like that. But I do believe that, you know, there was a part of me that I kind of just went into denial, that surely there's no way that this gentleman, who was known as the let's sit down and have a conversation guy, was assassinated, was murdered, for basically holding an opinion in the United States of America. And so that's kind of really just shaken my worldview. Now, at the end of the day, the kingdom I care the most about is God's kingdom. That's why the thumbnail in this video says, you know, it's about Christ. It's for King Jesus. That's what this channel is going to be about. I'm thankful. You know, what better day to post this, but I'm thankful for those who have given us the chance to freely go and worship on Sunday, meet for Bible study, and because there's parts of the world where Christians cannot do that, and I'm very thankful for that as well. I am in that sense, I am very proud to be an American, specifically because I have the freedom to worship God openly and freely. But at the same time, the kingdom I care the most about is the eternal kingdom, and that's God's kingdom. But these last 2 months have been really hard.
We back.
I really have to say.
Hope y'all have enjoyed past.
And it really is a lot harder than just saying man up, but you know, going through the actual processes and things has been really difficult. But that's what I want to kind of take you on a journey with. That's kind of what I want to do with Sola, is to take you on a journey with me, and show you, and you know, firsthand, and I'm hoping in a way that's really refreshing, just not being okay, just being okay. Like I said, just really thriving. And just to be clear, what I'm talking about is not a health and wealth prosperity type of thing. I'm talking about the things that are truly profitable. Not talking about cash, dollar greens, Benjamins, that kind of thing. Although there's a aspect to that, right? You know, we'll talk about this, but husbands, you know, we are to provide for our families. But I want to feed my soul. I want to be about the things of God, and not procrastinate. Opening in His Word, being with His people.
You know, it completely changes
to get to the finish line.
It completely changes the feel of that video. By the way, if you want to watch the rest of that, it's on the Sola channel, the new main channel. but having the Christmas music in the background, it completely changes the feel of that video. It's kind of funny. Yeah, we back. All right. It's just like what was a very somber and very like. I feel like the feel of that video for me was like a spiritual sobering to me, because it's like, you know, I kind of hinted to it, but it's just like me and the wife have been going through, you know, financially like barely skimming by to the point of not making it, and not that we're gonna be homeless, but it's just like bills are past due. We're able to pay them, you know, we are able to pay them by God's grace, and we don't know how all that stuff works out, but you know, it may be that bills are late every month, but they're not, you know, compounding necessarily. We're able to get them done, but you know, it's like, well, nobody wants to live like that, of course, but and it's just like there was a moment for me. It's like, look, just because I have a job, and it does take up it takes up my whole week for the most part. I get a 3-day weekend, I guess you could say, but not this month, because my Saturday is consumed by preparation, so I don't even really get that. I get Monday and Tuesday off, but even then Tuesday is still a little bit. Anyway, that's besides the point. But it was like eventually you realize, it's like, look, like you might have to go work 2 jobs. You know, I might have to go get a full-time job, and in addition, and yeah, squirrel moment. But like it may be and this, like, the reality is like, look, if the weight is on my shoulders, because I'm the husband, I'm the man, and so like I realized that, which I kind of knew that, like it wasn't like a new epiphany of like, wait a minute, it's like, no, I've already biblically known that, but it's like, okay, like, are we gonna take the word of God seriously or not? And so like I've met with some people at church and said, like, look, this is going on, like financially, like I'm not complaining about anything, it's just times are tough right now, and I think most people feel that. And what was cutting it a year ago is just, it's not even making it close this time. So I was like, I might have to go work 2 jobs, and that's going to affect my work here, and I hate that. I don't want that to be the case, but I gotta provide for my family. Dude, why are my ads I feel like my ads are going crazy. Might have to check my settings on that. Shouldn't be that often, I feel like. Alright. We're gonna run another one. I guess we're gonna run another one. I do have to go soonish. Casting hasn't felt like the best one lately, so let's get on some road gameplay maybe again. I am actively looking for another job, yeah. Which is kind of interesting, because I'm kind of trying to keep things afloat right now at the church. And so it's interesting. There's a lot of things some things I'm unfortunately I cannot talk about because they're still private. But we are, you know, church is trying to work with me on that, but it's you know, it's difficult. It's been hard because I love what I do, and like I want to serve the church. I want it, you know, I want it to take up all my time in one sense, like as far as a job, and but you know, there's things to that, and we're looking for a pastor right now, and I'm trying to kind of be, not necessarily be the middleman, but like I'm trying to, like, for the things that already, you know, like things like Bible study on Wednesday nights and stuff like that, I'm trying to step up. But if I get a second job, the difficulty I'm finding is that nobody wants to hire somebody who's free Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. And those are quite literally the only days that I am free, because once Wednesday starts, right about lunchtime, it is like go nonstop until Friday afternoon. Which is like whoop-de-doo, it's 3 days, but I'm serious in that, like, I am not available to do anything from lunch on Wednesday to dinner time Friday. It's a constant domino effect. So that whole section of the week, not available. And then with me, if I'm preaching, which I could do this earlier in the week, but again, you're just moving the day when this is the case. Right now, Saturday is like my finalizer. Like, anything that isn't ready, isn't done yet. That's what Saturday is for me. And so Saturday is kind of like a constant, not the whole day. Well, sometimes it is the whole day. Just because for me, that's more of a me thing. That is not a requirement necessarily. But I just personally, I'm not vibing with this one. I personally just cannot, in good faith, get it behind the pulpit on Sunday when I do not feel like I've done everything I can of that week to really dive into the scripture. So that's something that I do of my own conviction of like spending almost my entire Saturday in study. So, is what it is. So, and then I'll kind of fluctuate. Like, I might study for a little bit, like a couple hours, and then I might go watch a movie or something to kind of like reset and refresh my brain, or go get lunch and come back. And so it's not the whole day necessarily, but and then maybe like dinner time I'll hang out with the wife and we'll do something, stuff like that. All right, let's get into another game before I keep yapping the guns too long. Bolts, that's good. It's just how I am, man. It's just how it is. And like I said, like, if anyone hears any of that and thinks I'm complaining, that is not the case. Like, I absolutely love, I love my week schedule. Actually, it's like a dream come true for me. Like, now, if it has to change, it has to change, and I'll get over that. I'm a grown man. I'm not gonna whine and complain about that. And we don't always get the way what we want. But that being said, the Monday, Tuesday off, and then Wednesday to Sunday type of like mindset for me, it just works in my mind. It really does. Tuesday I still get a few things. All right, ow. Tuesday I do get a few things done, like a little. I'll get in my mind when I want to do Bible study on a Wednesday night. But ow, got it. All right, I just healed myself, man. Come on, bro. I totally hit. That's a BOC warlock, if I've ever heard one. I'm gonna die. Well, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, it is a little bit hard to deviate from once you kind of get used to a schedule. But the difficulty that I can talk about is, like, I'm technically only part-time, and Wednesday to Sunday, that's a full-time schedule. So, yeah. But then again, it's like, is there really any such thing as a part-time pastor? You know what I mean? It's like, are you going to call him and he not pick up because there's an emergency? You know what I mean? It's like, I get, obviously there is, but I'm just trying to make a point. It's like, all right, like the church needs people. Oh my gosh. The church needs all hands on deck. And so is the pastor like really going to complain and say, "Oh, I don't make enough." You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's like reality to that. Like, there needs to be a moment eventually where... Get out of here! Get out of here, boy! Toby! You'll never catch me. I'm too good. I'm too good at the game, boys. Too good at the game! Alright, that wizard should be really low. Oh. He's scared of me. Get a little bit healthy here. Oh, he popped a surge kit. Yeah, yelling Kobe at the guy I'm throwing a knife at with poison on it. Oh, Mr. Sneaky Sneaky! Come here, boy! Come here, boy! I'm gonna heal right in front of you. Kobe! We got him. It was a team effort. It was a team effort. Man, I'm upset my soundboard's not working, bro. What's going on with this? You know, I might be able to fix it, but I'm scared I might break something. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try to... Oh, it just shut down. Okay. Wait, guys, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. It might make my stream lag a little bit. Oh, it's definitely making my stream lag. Had to reset the whole software, so. Come here, you. Oh, why do I gotta fight these guys? Wait, I'm lagging. Wait. We good? Are we good? Yeah, let's go. Sheesh. We got the soundboard now. Okay, you know, let's not associate the two together. I got him. It was all me. I need to not be taking poison damage or fire damage. You didn't see me. You didn't see a thing. You didn't see anything. Oh! Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, he left. Look out, Bleak! Bleak, look out! Yeah, get him to run past me. Okay. Well, he's not running anywhere. Yeah! Oh, I got him. No way that missed. Stay back. I got him. I got him. That's what's up. Alright, I need to reload my knives here. I'm gonna run out soon. Yeah, I don't want to associate technical difficulties with this stream, but honestly, when your PC is about to bite the dust, I can barely run some of the modern games today. This is really greedy, but I'm gonna leak some gear. Your boy needs some money for meds. Yeah, these are all players. So arena 3v3. Player v player. Hopefully I wouldn't be getting diffed so bad by bots. There's a guy right here. Oh, watch this. This wizard doesn't know what's ready for him. What's up, brother? Come here, boy. Hey, you. I got your boy. I got your boy. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Toby! I missed. Ooh. Look, I'm just gonna pop in Viz. Never mind, he's not paying attention to me. You come back here. Alright, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Uh-oh. I don't need a Mac. It's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. There we go. Reload my throw knives, because I'm going to have to poison this guy to death. Alright, let's get it. You say that, Fog. I'm literally... I'm actually literally downloading a mod pack right now. Oh! We did it! Let's go. Yeah, I actually set up the modded stuff like just this morning. I was actually planning to download. I haven't downloaded it yet because it's like 600 gigabytes of mods. But it's a mod pack I used to use where it like completely overhauls everything. I doubt I could stream that. But I'd be down to try. I'd be down to try, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So, like I said, we gotta new PC parts are not in the question right now. We gotta get the bills caught up and all these other things, and figure out, you know, if we can at least get the church where it's in a, we get the next guy. We're planning on getting an interim. We can get the interim in, and he can kind of start taking over a little bit. I can focus more on going to find a part-time somewhere, and finding something that works with my schedule. The difficulty is not going to be with the church being flexible. The difficulty is going to be in whatever secular position that I'm working, in them working flexibly with me, because I've been there, done that. It doesn't matter even if I go in and shake the boss's hand and say, hey, by the way, you know, I do this, this, and this. So Wednesdays, out of the question. Sundays, out of the question. I've done that. I've done that before multiple times, and not that Wednesdays have been out of the question when I was necessarily just a Christian, not necessarily a pastor. But like, I now have like job responsibilities on Wednesday night, so yeah, you better run. You better run away. We got a ranger and a warlock. Still hitting me, bro? I saw the ranger. I saw the ranger in the corner of my screen. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh man. Yeah, I'm dead for sure. Burr. Yeah, these guys are juiced. I run such terrible gear. Would like to have spell stronger than a longbow. That's a hostile opinion these days, man. Longbow is just the one all be all. No, nothing comparing to that. Oh, I'm dead. I'm super dead, boys. Oh, our sack's gonna kill me. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. Oh, we won. All right. Cool. Cool. We won. I think this is gonna be the last one though. For real. For real. It's already 7 o'clock. I gotta get ready. It's a sword plus ignite. Fireball on the head. Oh. He's saying it does more damage. Yeah, I got a little bit lucky. I had to pop meds immediately because that power sack, that's 3 damage every second, I think. So. Oh! Mr. Stinky. Come here, boy. Mr. Stinky. Oh, I'm dead. Ah! These guys win it though. Yeah. All right, this guy wins this. Come on. Aura form time, brother. Get him. Get him. This is so boring. It's gonna be such a bad. Okay, man. They're just staring at each other. They're just staring at each other across the room. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright, here comes the aura form. Oh, he's gonna get aura formed by the ranger. This guy's got all the meds. Surge kits. He's got it. He can do it. Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, he hit him? Did he hit that? He got him! Let's go! Sheesh! Sheesh! Alrighty. Where's the button stop? There you go. There's a water button. Water drop. How's the Discord going? About the same. It's not well, it's, I mean, your core people still talking every day pretty much and checking in with each other, and other people will drop in after it's been a while and stuff like that, and it's been pretty good. Okay. Surely he's not gonna. Okay, he bumped me. Come closer. Alright. Oh! Help me! Alright, I'm dead. You know, I got kinda wrecked there. I got kinda wrecked. But yeah, Discord's doing alright. Be a little more active if I could be a little bit more active. Oh, we lost that one. 2-2. It comes down to this, boys. Why did I spawn looking at this guy's elbow? That was weird. Let's see. Alright, it's the one, boys. Okay, that's all my health in one shot. No, don't kill me! My teammate killed me, bro. No! No! I was like, what? He threw. He threw our game. Oh man. Alrighty. Yeah, I do need to go now. It's an hour longer than I planned on. That's okay. Gotta get wetty. I'm gonna get me some breakfast this morning. I'm hungry. I didn't have dinner last night, so that's probably why, but I know he popped a 180. I was like, I knew it was going. I'm pretty sure he thought I was the Ranger, and he turned on me, man. Turned on me, took me out. He turned on me. All right, that's gonna be it. We're gonna rock and roll up out of here, and appreciate Paul for hanging out. And T, I promise I did sleep last night. I'll prove it later when we play some arena. But I'm gonna go get me some breakfast, get ready for work, and what else? That's about it. A lot of things to do. Baker Rooney. I haven't been called Baker Rooney in a long time. Yeah, man, good talking with you. I'm pretty much like not on social media at all. Like I have social media made because like because I wanted to branch out for the channel, but I don't like social media. I'm not a fan of social media. I think it brings out the worst in people sometimes, man, or most of the time. But at the same time, it's like I'll take it in small doses. So, appreciate everybody, and I need an ending screen, but we're gonna end on the beginning screen, even though it says starting, even though it says starting stream, and I hope everyone's having a great Christmas. For those that watch after the fact, hope you're having a great Christmas time, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.